Have you ever woken up from a dream so vivid it felt more real than your waking life? A strange place. A forgotten face. A moment that made your heart race or your eyes tear up, only to realize none of it actually happened. Or did it? Imagine this: every night, your brain becomes a theater. No tickets, no audience, no director, just you, your memories, your fears, your deepest desires, and somehow, they all come together in mysterious, surreal stories called dreams. Is your mind simply playing games while you sleep, or is there something deeper hiding beneath those night visions? Something meaningful? Something your conscious mind doesn't want to face, but your subconscious can't ignore? For centuries, dreams were thought to be messages from gods or glimpses into the future. But today, science and psychology offer a deeper, more personal explanation, one that turns the spotlight inward, into the mind itself. While you sleep, your brain filters through everything it experienced that day, deciding what to keep and what to forget. Dreams might be a byproduct of this sorting process, like leftover puzzle pieces that didn't quite fit anywhere else. But here's the real question: why do we dream at all? He called them the private theater, where the dreamer is both the scene, the player, the prompter, the producer, the author, the public, and the critic. In other words, your dreams are you, in your rawest, most honest form. Some dreams dive deep into your long-term memories, even things you've forgotten. People have written music, created inventions, and solved real-life problems in their sleep. This is because dreaming loosens the boundaries of logical thinking. Nightmares often reflect the parts of life we're struggling to confront, like fear, guilt, or trauma. But facing those nightmares, even just reflecting on them, can sometimes help you heal emotionally. They are not predictions. They're not supernatural. But they are powerful. They reflect your emotional truth. And if you pay close enough attention, they might just reveal the things you were afraid to admit, or the truths you were ready to face. You're free to make connections you wouldn't dare make during the day. The rules of physics and reality break down, and creativity takes over. Your brain speaks in symbols, metaphors, and emotion, not in words or logic. Ask yourself, what was I feeling in that dream? What in my waking life feels the same? Your dreams might not speak in words, but they always tell you something. Something honest. Something raw. Something that, if listened to, could help you understand yourself better than any advice ever could. If you're having the same dream again and again, psychology suggests it's a sign of unresolved inner conflict. It's your mind tapping you on the shoulder, again and again, saying, "This is important. You need to pay attention." A dream about flying might not be about flying at all, it might be about freedom. Falling might represent fear of failure. Being late could reflect anxiety about losing control. The key isn't to take your dreams literally, but to ask, what was I feeling in that dream? And what part of my life makes me feel the same way? That's why you might suddenly dream about a childhood home, an old classmate, or a fear you haven't thought about in years. The mind is pulling emotional threads together, often without your permission. Whether or not we agree with Freud's specific interpretations, the idea still stands: dreams often reveal emotions we're trying to avoid. And how understanding them might reveal more about you than you ever imagined. Today, we're going to explore what modern psychology says about dreams, why they happen, what they could mean. Dreaming is one of the most fascinating yet misunderstood aspects of human psychology. Let's start with the basics. Dreams occur mostly during a phase of sleep known as REM, rapid eye movement. If you dream of being lost, it's not about getting lost, it's about feeling lost. Maybe in your life, in a relationship, or in your identity. The feelings are the clue. They're the map. Your dream is telling you what you need to deal with while you're awake. Your brain collects thoughts, feelings, and unresolved experiences from your day, and then replays, rearranges, or reimagines them in symbolic form. You may not dream exactly about the argument you had yesterday, but you might dream of being chased, trapped, or losing control. These dream symbols can reflect inner conflict, stress, or even unresolved trauma. During this stage, the brain becomes highly active, even though your body stays still. It's almost like the mind is awake while the body sleeps. This is when most of our vivid, emotional, and story-like dreams happen. But why does the brain do this? One of the most accepted theories in modern psychology is that dreams are a form of emotional processing. Another idea suggests that dreaming helps with memory. Think of it as a kind of overnight brain cleaning system. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Dreams don't always come from recent experiences. And what about those completely bizarre dreams, the ones that make absolutely no sense? Psychologists believe even those have meaning. They're not random. They're coded. Famous psychologist Carl Jung believed that dreams were the mind's way of revealing the unconscious, all the thoughts, fears, and desires we hide from ourselves during the day. On the other hand, Freud saw dreams as expressions of repressed desires, especially those we feel too ashamed or afraid to admit while awake. Now here's something most people never realize: your brain wants you to understand your dreams. That's why they come with feelings. But not all dreams are negative. Some dreams are inspiring. Then there are recurring dreams, those repeating patterns that keep showing up night after night. Nightmares, too, serve a purpose. While they're scary, they're not your enemy. So, what do your dreams actually mean? They mean that your mind is constantly trying to help you process, understand, and navigate your life, even when you're sleeping. So the next time you wake up from a dream, don't just shrug it off. Because in the end, your dreams don't come from the outside world. They come from you.